Okay, so today we need to talk about commas and other basic issues of punctuation. Okay, so here's the deal. Not just in the United States of America, but definitely also in the US, there is a great deal of confusion about how to correctly use a comma. Granted, there are variations from place to place as far as different countries in the world, but when you get right down to it, it's still pretty basic. Okay. How to use a comma when there is a conjunction involved. I went to the store and I bought bread, cheese, and milk. Okay, so there are a couple of things I want you to notice here. First of all, I need you to notice that you have two full sentences. The jargon for that is an independent clause. There are two independent clauses. I, subject, went, verb, to the store, and I, subject, bought, verb, bread, cheese, and milk. All right. When you have two full independent clauses here, full sentences, you need a comma before your conjunction, regardless of type. And, but, or, for, nor, yet. Your basic conjunction there. This is required in the English language. This is what we have going on that's a problem. People keep putting commas when they do not have two complete sentences. All they are saying is, I went and bought. There is only one sentence here. I went and bought. You have a single subject that has a compound verb. When that happens, you do not need a comma. The comma is to separate the two full sentences. For example, you would not actually make this mistake. John, comma, and I ran home. What? No, you would never do this. This is the same thing as this, if you did this. Same mistake. You have a compound subject, John and I, with a single verb. You do not need a comma if all you have is a compound subject. This looks extremely wrong, because it is extremely wrong. Same mistake. Don't do it. I see this all over the place. I see this in articles from professional newspapers and magazines online occasionally. Of course, being an English teacher, that makes me want to jump off a cliff. No, don't do it. All right, other commas involved here. Commas that separate items in a list. Okay, this comma you cannot do without. There is an argument about whether you need this comma before this and in the list. No one agrees, just so you know. It's called the Oxford comma, as in Oxford University, because Oxford University's style is to use the comma. For you, using MLA style in an English or humanities class, your professors will want you to use this comma. If you are a mass comm student and you are going to learn journalism and you're going to write for a newspaper, then you will not use this comma. AP style does not use this comma. This rule will be decided by what field you go into. For this class, you need it. Also, it can change the meaning of a sentence if you don't have it. I don't know that I'll have enough time to show you. I am trying to keep this video short. Other ways that you need to use commas in a sentence. to set off a dependent clause. A dependent clause is a clause that is not a full sentence and cannot stand on its own. For example, and milk, comma, which was on sale. You need to set off this clause here, this dependent clause, with a comma. Please also notice while we're at it that this clause has to be beside the item that was on sale. The sentence literally says, the milk was on sale. If you meant to say the bread was on sale, then you've done it wrong. You just switch the order of the sentence so bread goes last. Because what it says is, the milk is on sale. If you're opening with a dependent clause, after class, comma, I went to the store and bought bread, comma, cheese, comma, and milk, comma, which was on sale. So, setting off dependent clause. This is adverbial, by the way, because it says when you did it. So it is information that is an adverb. When means adverb. Adverbial clause, after class, comma, I went to the store. This would be also true if you had a dependent clause in the middle of the sentence. I'm not going to write anything out. Blah, 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 comma, blah, blah, comma, blah, blah, blah. So anytime, in this case, you are interrupting your sentence with a dependent clause, you need to set it off with commas, because it is a dependent clause in the middle of your sentence. Okay. That is the briefest overview of commas I can possibly give, but it does cover the basics. I will make more videos about basic punctuation, so move on to the next one.